Hello, this is Jason Morris over at Hook Tiki Co. I'm talking to you about the Hexa-Flex Modular Prosthetic Arm system here. So here I got a CAD rendition of my Hexa-Flex Modular Prosthetic Arm, and what is new on here is this joint right here. This is a 35 millimeter wrist joint that is also modular to my system and can be taken out of any type of forearm attachment. This is a 6-inch. For instance, it can be taken out of a 6-inch attachment and placed into a 3-inch attachment, making this essentially shorter, or you can make it longer if you need be, depending on your needs as a user. So anyway, I'm going to put that back, and what I'm going to do is kind of talk about the regular Hexa-Flex prosthetic elbow joint here. So this still operates the same. There's been just a slight improvement to it. It still uses the It still uses the pull and twist lock. Has a free swing motion when you twist it and lock it open. But basically, this is a spring release type of locking mechanism. So as soon as you pull it, adjust your arm to whatever degree of freedom that you want, and then release, it will lock it into that position. What is new on the arm is this small button here. This will retract with the push a button, and your aluminum tubing will be able to slide right on or off. Previously, I had a tool that I had been using to attach and remove the forearms, and I thought that was stupid because nobody's going to want to carry a tool around them everywhere they go. So there is the latest improvement to that. What else is different on it? Of course, the Hexa-Flex arm still has the unprecedented degrees of freedom. I can lock this joint. Sorry about that. Let me put this more in perspective. I can lock this joint anywhere around that ball joint, up to 135 degrees to its straight angle, anywhere around the axis. I can put my arm backwards around my back and lock it if I needed to. I don't know why I would, but no other arm is going to give you this type of degrees of freedom. They are too simplistic, in my opinion. They go up and down and lock in about 5 positions, and then you have to spin the arm laterally on a joint that's not lockable on most body-powered prosthetic arms. Even my electric arms, the horizontal or transhumeral rotation is not lockable, or there is a complete lack of rotation altogether. So again, my joint offers more flexibility than anything out there. This joint is still half the weight of anything out there. This elbow joint itself comes in about 9.6 ounces. I think the next typical elbow joint weighs about 1 pound and 6 ounces, so we're looking at about half the weight. But what we're here today is to focus on the wrist joint. So I'm going to again blow away the aluminum tubing, shows you the wrist joint. Let's get rid of the prehensor. This overall length is about 70 millimeters. It uses the same style of pull and twist lock. So when I pull that open, I'm able to now adjust this. Oops, sorry about that. I am now able to adjust this ball joint around the axis anywhere. Oop, pull that out, and this would be adjust. Give you a better description or view of that. Let's put the prehensor back in, and so you could see I'm up at 45 degrees here. I can go 45 down towards, I can go incremental locking positions. It doesn't have to be at 15, 45, or 30 degrees like most wrist joints lock in. This joint can lock around the axis 360 degrees at every angle. So no other joints out there is going to do that except for mine. And again, this is coming in very lightweight. Let's blow away the aluminum. So just the ball to this entire joint is about 70 millimeters again, and about, I'd say, around 7 ounces. I haven't weighed it out exactly because I haven't got my prototype printed, but this is coming soon. And so altogether, we are looking at a prosthetic arm that is still way lighter than the next lightest body powered arm. And this arm also has way more degrees of freedom and lockable degrees of freedom around the elbow joint and wrist joint compared to anything else on the market. So if you like this, which I do a lot because I designed it and I use it every day, look me up on hexaflexarm.com or check out my videos at Hook Tiki Co. And I am on YouTube and Facebook. Reach out to me if you have any questions. I expect to have this on the market pretty soon. Thanks for watching.